you don't want to miss out on the Bumble exclusive streams. Now, what I like about Bumble is it's easy for me to do quality teaching there without having to avoid going into certain topics. So YouTube can be sensitive to health fitness topics if you're teaching alternative medicine, things like this. So on YouTube, it's pretty hard to make videos teaching health fitness as well as I'd like to teach it. So that's one of the type of videos I like to do on Bumble. So be aware, okay, not beware. Be aware of my Bumble channel. Critical Mass Mike on Bumble. One word, you can find it. You can also find a link to it on my YouTube channel. I think it's on the About page. So, I'm intending to, as long as I can, keep streaming on Bumble, make videos there, live streams on health fitness topics and other things. And sometimes I go live, use Rumble Studio to live stream to Bumble and YouTube at the same time. And now and then I go live to Rumble only. I have a lot of knowledge I can teach people how to enhance the lifespan, how to deal with mental, physical health problems. Really, it's extremely valuable truth. And I intend to keep teaching it there. Longevity, health fitness, why men have low testosterone, how to raise it. Things like that. Speaking of health fitness, this is my vitamin C water with a B complex. So this is vitamin C water with a B complex tablet and creatine. One of the most important things for health fitness is supplementation. A lot of people haven't woken up to that yet. They don't know how to do supplements for health fitness. And some people haven't realized how much of certain vitamins you need to have good effect. Speaking of health fitness, compared to brushing your teeth, this is what I use, toothpaste. I buy it on Amazon. It's a Biomed Super White Complete Care Natural Toothpaste. Gentle whitening, and it's free from fluoride, it says. Sodium lauryl sulfate, PEG, saturated synthetic collagen. Here's my normal toothbrush. And it's like a microfiber cloth. It's a toothbrush for a lot more bristles than a toothbrush. I like it. So my toothpaste is fluoride free. And here's the mouthwash that I use. Just plain old salt water. Which is what I use instead of the commercial stuff. Just boil water, add salt to it. I have salt water, I use that for mouthwash and nasal rinse purposes. I saw a Warriors video show up. It's an old video where I showed up in my feed like for you, so just click a channel, it shows you videos on the side of my face. And it said 1 million Americans fat, okay, 1 million Americans obese, something like that. And I also saw something showing up on Facebook, I think it was. And this is what I've been talking about. People are fat, and I've been teaching for a long time that a lot of men have low testosterone. And a good indicator of your testosterone levels having declined from a previous level is adipose tissue collection at the stomach area, which means belly fat. So belly fat is an indicator of low testosterone or testosterone having declined from a previous level, which is why it's so rare to men that with a six-pack. And low T also makes you have lower energy versus higher performance. And it's not good to have low T basically. And the most reliable visual indicator of low T or testosterone levels having declined, having low testosterone in a man or testosterone levels have declined is belly fat. Okay. And it's a more reliable indicator to look at your waist circumference than calculating BMI to know if you're so basically if you have belly fat, you have lower testosterone than you should, especially if you're 20s or 30s. I talked about this before. where there's a problem of a lot of men in their 20s even have dad bods. So if you're a dad bod, if you're a dad, you're 50 plus, married with children, you got a dad bod, it's not like as bad or like weird as if you're a 20-year-old, a guy in your 20s with a dad bod. Okay, so and that's one of the things that I can teach. I can teach women to be more beautiful, women, men, look better, feel better, perform better, get smart. But people take my advice, get sharp mentally, look, feel better. Men that have low T will have the testosterone levels naturally start increasing. And for the rare person that doesn't have a lot lower testosterone that they should have, which unfortunately is the norm now, they can learn how to prevent the decline, because the same health fitness advice that will help men to raise the testosterone naturally if it's low, which for most people will be, also will prevent the decline. I can teach people with anxiety, depression, how to improve, how to feel better, see relief. I can teach people that are mold sick, how to heal from mold sickness. I can teach people with asthma, allergies, how to improve. I have extreme competence. I'm extremely valuable to people as a resource, somebody that can help to guide you into better health fitness, mental and physical. I myself cured myself of panic attacks, serious mental health problem I used to have. I used to have extreme anxiety, stress all the time. I don't have a problem anymore. Cured myself of agoraphobia, panic attacks, asthma attacks, cured myself of asthma attacks, which means I don't have to use the inhaler. I got prescribed an inhaler from a doctor. Stop refilling the prescription. Don't get asthma attacks. Speaking of health fitness, I have a basic protocol that I teach people who want to be stronger, fitter, healthy, mentally and physically. Look and feel better. So what are the effects I get on my protocol? You look, feel, perform better. And a big part of protocol, one out of 3 parts, is quit sugar, or at least dramatically reduce your daily sugar intake. That's a part of protocol. Sugar is a drug and a poison as far as I'm concerned. And it's addictive. Sugar gives you inflammation, causes oxidative stress, inflammation, and it's addictive. So I eat less than 10 grams of sugar per day, a lot less than 10 grams. So I consume less than 10 grams of sugar. And most days it'll be either 0 grams or very close to 0. Like 0 grams of sugar in a whole day. I do OMAD fasting too, which means I eat only 1 time per day. I remix the shorter about OMAD and human growth hormone. So one of the effects of fasting is it can change your hormones. So anyway, here's the point. I fast 20 plus hours per day and eat only 1 time. And why do I eat when I do eat? No sugar. So most days I'm eating either 0 grams in a full 24-hour period or less than 10 grams, okay, at the worst. So let's say for my OMAD meal, on a rare occasion I buy this sriracha hot chili sauce. And it has, let's say, 12 grams of sugar per 100 gram of product. And if I'm, for my OMAD meal, make French fries in the oven, then I have some meat, and I have like a tablespoon or 2 of the sriracha hot chili sauce to dip it. Maybe in that day I get 4.5 grams of sugar in the whole day, as opposed to the 88 plus grams of sugar that the average American consumes. 88 plus according to statistics. So the average American consumes above 88 grams of sugar per day, whereas I get less than 8 grams. So that's another thing that's good to do. I've also been teaching the so-called keto flu, where a lot of people have a hard time fasting. I believe it's simply that people are addicted to sugar. So decoding the so-called keto flu, where people get on the keto diet and they say they feel bad the first week or 2. Yeah, I believe that a big part of that is going to be you're eating a lot less sugar, because sugar is gram weight of carbs pure, meaning 5 grams of sugar equals 5 grams of carbohydrates. See? And the keto diet, getting keto, you need to consume less than 50 grams of carbohydrates per day. And since the average American gets 88 grams of carbohydrates or sugar alone daily, they're going to dramatically reduce the sugar intake. And you don't have to completely cease administration of the substance. You have acquired dependency with alcohol, meaning that you're addicted to experience withdrawal stress, withdrawal, discontinuation symptoms. It can be sufficient to be enough to just dramatically reduce the dose. Like let's say a full pack a day, smoker smokes a pack of cigarettes a day, and have to do that for years. If they run this one to 2 or 3 cigarettes per day, and they have like a morning meeting, they still be in between that for them coming and like they crave a cigarette. We're gonna have to quit it completely, just dramatically reduce the dose. Just don't feel like craving for it. So I've overcome the sugar addiction, which means my body's not addicted to sugar, which means that I eat low enough gram amount and like frequency and dose. Low enough for a dose, low enough frequency to not become addicted to it. So I've been teaching for a long time talking about fasting and keto. So I do believe that the reason that it's so hard for a lot of people to fast, so I do almond fasting. I wake up in the morning, don't eat breakfast, don't eat lunch, don't eat until the end of the day, shortly before going to bed. This is what I'm doing. And I don't go around with hunger cravings, and it's not like I'm miserable fast. I don't go around like I feel hungry and I'm holding it back because it's like I feel like eating, hold yourself back. That's not how fasting life is for me. It's like a lot of times I have to remind myself to eat. It's like, oh yeah, I should eat because it's getting towards the end of the day. I gotta take a shower, go to bed, because I just gotta get the meal first. So fasting can be hard to get into, but also interesting. Now, if you do it right, and after you got it into it, it's easy to stay into it. So I do believe the reason a lot of people that eat the high sugar, multi-meal a day diet, if they try to see like a Joe on a podcast, maybe some guests that started like purport to talk about the benefits of fasting, and do fasting. Like I'm gonna try it, and like tomorrow I'm skipping breakfast and lunch and eating in the afternoon. But have like extreme hunger cravings. I believe a big part of that is the body's amount of sugar withdrawal. So now on the topic of that, I eat 0 grams of sugar most days in the whole day, and if not 0 grams, it will be, meaning most days 0 grams of sugar in the whole day. And sometimes maybe a few grams, 2, 3, 4 grams in a day. Very low sugar. Which means I take no advice, less than 12 grams of sugar per day. That I tell people in my protocol. Quit the sugar completely 100% if you want to have the maximum health benefits. Now, if you want to quit 100%, at least dramatically reduce your sugar intake and aim to stay below 20 grams of sugar per day, which I do. Now, on a rare occasion, I have a cheat day or cheat meal, as it's called, which means day-to-day 0 grams of sugar, and maybe once every 2 weeks or so I'll be taking a cheat meal and eat sugar. Sometimes it's 2 cheat days because I'm gonna say, let's have a cheat day today. I go buy ice cream, maybe 2 packs of ice cream, and then I eat day one, and then some left over the next day I eat that. So 0 grams of sugar per day most days. A few grams of sugar at worst, less than 10 here and there. And I've been doing a cheat day, having cheat meals once or twice a month or so. Now I've been thinking about recently possibly raising it to the next level. Like I could play out that in, you know what, maybe I'll quit the cheat meals and then just stay on the daily low sugar diet, 0 grams of sugar per day, opposed to and start doing cheat days. I didn't decide it. Yeah, so if you want to improve your health, eat less sugar, take the supplements that I recommend to take, and detox your life. So basically, follow the protocol. If people get on my protocol, people will be healthier, look, feel better, have more energy. And a big part of my protocol has been recommending people to supplement with vitamin C. And my recommendation has been to take 2 grams of vitamin C 3 times per day. 2 grams in the morning, 2 grams in the middle of the day, and 2 grams at the end of the day. And that's a baseline amount for every human adult. They can take it, and it will benefit every person doing it. So 6,000 milligrams of ascorbic acid per day, 6 grams of vitamin C. That's it. 6,000 milligrams of ascorbic acid is the same thing as saying 6 grams of vitamin C in 3 doses. So 2 grams morning, 2 grams middle of the day, 2 grams end of the day. That's been my advice. And not only have I been teaching that, I've been teaching how to appropriate ascorbic acid, what is the best type. So like how much, how to take it. So you want pure ascorbic acid. You can buy ascorbic acid powder in bulk on Amazon or other places. Cans, bags. Okay, I buy a kilo bag of vitamin C per month on Amazon. I have Amazon Prime. And it's one of the most cost-effective. I saw this guy, Dave Asprey, who's not as competent and available as I am when it comes to teaching health fitness. He was talking about the most cost-effective investment for benefits and things like this. And he had some supplements are good to take, but it's not as good as my protocol. Vitamin C is the best bang for your buck vitamin to invest in. So if people will get on my protocol, 2 grams of vitamin C 3 times per day, that's 6 grams per day. 6 times 30, that's 3, 6, let's say 10. Okay, let's say it was 10 grams. Okay, overcounted. Okay, overestimated. 10 times 30, 300. There'd be 300 grams per month if it was 10 grams now. 3, 6, 9. There's going to be at least 3 months. Okay. 3, 6, 9. 3 months at least. 3, 4 months. So you get at least 4 months of vitamin C daily mega dosing, which will do a lot for you. By buying a kilo bag of vitamin C, which is about $30 US dollars for a kilo. That's what, 2.2 pounds of that powder for $30 US dollars, which will give you 4 months for $30 US dollars of daily mega dosing of vitamin C 6 grams per day. And that will cause major effect. And I can't even get into everything like the full benefits on YouTube, but here's the point. Yeah, so that's my protocol. 2 grams vitamin C in the morning, 2 grams vitamin C in the middle of the day, and 2 grams vitamin C at the end of the day. Totaling 6 grams per day. What type? Pure ascorbic acid powder. That's the science name for vitamin C. So vitamin C is ascorbic acid. And get 2 grams 3 times a day. Or what type of, not effervescence, not SDC, not tablets. You want pure ascorbic acid powder, either in bulk, like loose powder form, or the ascorbic acid capsules, where there's people that sell capsules, companies, where they fill capsules with ascorbic acid. Now, you get the most vitamin C for your money if you make your vitamin C water, as I do. And it's at least as good in terms of absorption and effect. So you buy a kilo of vitamin C powder and you make your vitamin C water. So how do you follow the protocol? I've already taught like the optimal dosing. Well, the dose, 2 grams 3 times per day. totaling 6 grams per day. I told you what type of vitamin C, pure ascorbic acid powder, vitamin C powder, which you can buy on Amazon. And then you can think you have, right now, you watch this video, you have vitamin C powder at home, or you can remember this for the future. You take a half a liter glass, a pint glass, fill it to a third with water, preferably filtered. Now that gets into my other protocol, Detox Your Life. And I recommend people filter the water. That's good. So anyway, you fill it to a third. You have your vitamin C powder, ascorbic acid. You have a half liter glass, you fill it to a third with regular water. Okay, lukewarm or cold. You get a teaspoon, a normal teaspoon. You scoop up a heaping teaspoon of vitamin C powder and put it in there. And then you start stirring it. And you can be next to the faucet, have cold water running. Stir it, add a little bit more water, keep stirring a little more water until you have the glass filled to the top and there's no powder left at the bottom. So it's completely stirred in, dissolved in the water. What do you have now? You have 6 grams of vitamin C water. You have vitamin C water, 6 gram strength. 6 grams per half liter. Because a heaping teaspoon of vitamin C powder equals 6 grams of vitamin C. Okay. Approximately. It could be 5.9, 6.1, but it's like practical intensive purposes. A heaping teaspoon of vitamin C powder is 5 grams of vitamin C. 6 grams. No, actually, a heaping one will be around 6 grams. Okay. So you get a heaping teaspoon vitamin C powder. Put in there, stir it up. Now you have half a liter. I just taught you how to make vitamin C water. Half a liter with 6 grams in it. You drink the first third. You can do this in the morning. I can make instant coffee powders after this. You drink the first third of the glass. So how do you get 2 grams 3 times per day? Well, I just told you. I taught you how to make 6 grams of vitamin C water. Vitamin C water, half a liter with 6 grams in it. So if you would drink a third of that, they will give you what? 2,000 milligrams, 2 grams. So you can drink the first third in the morning, right after making it. If you have a day at home, you just put it in the fridge. And then in the middle of the day, you drink the second third. And then at the end of the day, the last third. Now, if you're going to be on the go, you could get a bottle and pour the water over into a bottle and drink the second dose. So it's not rocket science. Like you can pour it over into a bottle. Now, if you're going to use a plastic bottle, it's better diluted and make sodium bicarbonate, where you add some bicarbonate to reduce the pH. So adding half as much food-grade sodium bicarbonate as ascorbic acid to the water, you create sodium ascorbate, it's called. Yeah, and which will adding the bicarb will dramatically reduce the acidity, like pH scale, the base sour, base acid, acid base. So you can make it pH neutral. So now you don't have an excuse people wondering about, I'm sensitive to drinking sour liquid. Yeah, you can make it as non-sour as tap water by mixing in sodium bicarb. A third to 50% as much food-grade sodium bicarb as ascorbic acid. Well, so a third will significantly reduce the acidity if somebody really hates drinking sour liquids. And 50% will make it close to pH neutral, meaning the same lack of acidity as regular tap water. So, and bicarbonate is something that athletes use to help someone with electrolyte balancing. So this. Now I started out, I used to make sodium bicarb, where I add half as much, a third to half as much food-grade sodium bicarb as ascorbic acid to make it less acidic. Now I'm going to pure. So now I drink vitamin C water, pure, and I rely on dilution alone to reduce the acidity. Which means if I make a liter of vitamin C water, I put 5-10 grams in there. I drink a little bit, add more water, and use like a concentrate. Drink, add a little more water, and you keep diluting it. And to a liter of water, 10 grams of vitamin C is not going to be super sour. It's going to be sour, but not super sour. And you can listen to this, or you can wait until maybe Rhonda Patrick 6 years from now make a podcast recommending vitamin C mega dosing. And they'd be like, wow, this is great. I started doing it. I felt the difference. Okay. Or some guest on Rogan's podcast. Or maybe it's some other health fitness influencer will tell you to get on the protocol. And then you'll be like, wow, I wish I heard this. Yeah, you could have. Okay. So now that's not for people that are sick. If somebody has a serious health problem, if they have asthma or ascorbic acid, well, serious health problem. If somebody has a health problem, like they they have more anxiety than the average person. They have asthma, allergies, stuff like this. I'd be talking to them about titration of Baltons with vitamin C and vitamin C detox flushes. So, so the baseline protocol for the average adult that's not like sick, okay? They're as unhealthy and tired, sick and tired as the average person is. I recommend 2 grams of vitamin C 3 times per day. 2 grams morning, 2 grams middle of the day, 2 grams at the end of the day. Like I said, you can get 2.2 pounds for around $30. Take you 4 months of daily 6 grams of vitamin C. It's one of the most cost-effective bang for your buck. How much this is doing for you in terms of energy, skin quality, mental clarity improvements, things like this. All the effects that it has make you less sensitive to toxic chemical exposure that you have every time you take a shower and all this stuff. Ultimately, stop using these toxic chemicals. But I do believe that people are not vitamin C deficient, and if you get on this protocol, you're definitely not going to be vitamin C deficient for sure. People that are vitamin C deficient, toxin exposure hurts you more, and the average person has a lot of toxic chemical exposures, from the chemical shampoos they're using to the countertop cleaners to air fresheners, everything else. Vitamin C is an antioxidant, and toxins are pro-oxidant. They induce oxidative stress in the body. Vitamin C is an antioxidant that counteracts oxidative stress, counters it, like reduces it, it fights against it. But what is the point? So vitamin C is anti-inflammatory. Toxins are inflammatory, cause inflammation. If something is toxic, it's going to be causing inflammation somehow, somewhere sooner or later. So that's the point. So get on the baseline protocol, 6 grams vitamin C per day, and that's the most important. If I could only take one of all the supplements I take, it'd be vitamin C. Now my protocol is this, health fitness protocol I've been teaching people. 1, quit the sugar, or at least reduce the sugar, your daily sugar intake. 2, detox your life. Stop using all these toxic chemical hiding home cleaning products and switch to more natural alternatives, such as natural apple soap. Okay, you can shower with it, wash your hands, clean your floors with a bucket and mop, natural apple soap. Hand wash pots and pans, indoor countertop cleaning, which means you can use something that's not toxic and doesn't put chemical like fumes into the air, and get all these things down instead of what it is right now. So 1, quit the sugar. If I want to quit the sugar 100%, at least dramatically reduce your daily sugar intake. Aim to stay below 20 grams of sugar per day at worst, okay? 2, detox your life. Replace as many of these toxic chemical hiding home cleaning products with more natural alternatives as possible. 3, get on my supplement protocol. And it's vitamin C, which I just covered how to make vitamin C water, how to take it. Vitamin C, niacinamide, vitamin B3, magnesium, vitamin D3 with K2, a B complex, and that's the 5, okay? Better yet, you add omega-3 fish oil to it as well. So it's vitamin C, niacin, magnesium, D3, K2, B complex, and omega-3 fish oil. That'd be the 6 protocol. And that's my 6 supplement protocol. And that'll do a lot for you. Me, myself, I've been out of magnesium. I ran out of magnesium. And I'm getting ready to order some more within a week. I've been out of magnesium and L-theanine for a few days. And I noticed the difference where I had like more stress and I'm more like tense and irritable since it is. Which means I'm on the protocol I just recommend. I take all those supplements and I take others as well. There's some other supplements I take. So better yet, the vitamin C protocol is you add liposomal vitamin C and you take 1 liposomal vitamin C sachet. So it's 6 + 1, 7 grams a day. 6 grams of regular vitamin C, the vitamin C water. And I taught how to dose yourself, like how to make vitamin C water, how much you take, how often. Ultimately, you add the liposomal vitamin C sachet to it. So you get 6 grams of regular vitamin C per day and 1 liposomal vitamin C per day. 6 + 1, 7 grams in total. And 1 gram of liposomal vitamin C, it does a lot more than 1 gram of regular. It's absorbed differently, which means it's similar in effect to getting a vitamin C IV, liposomal. It's similar in effect to taking liposomal by mouth or what to getting an IV, okay? Now if you want to get like the same amount as somebody goes to an IV clinic and gets like 18 grams of vitamin C in IV, maybe you had to take 8 or 4 lipo-C sachets. I don't know that specifically, but it might be more than 1. But we talk about like 1 gram liposomal might be similar effect to 1 or more grams IV vitamin C. another form for the peptide scam. So where people are interested in like increasing health and so on, you'd be better off getting my protocol and taking my advice than to spend your money on extremely expensive peptide supplements that are not going to be as powerful in what they're doing. Like money spent to effect ratio, this protocol is going to do a lot more for you than if you invest in all these peptides and stuff, all these gut peptides. Okay. And also don't fall for that astaxanthin scam. It's an antioxidant, but vitamin C is more effective as an antioxidant. Like antioxidant effect, anti-inflammatory effect, to money spent ratio is better with vitamin C than astaxanthin. One is other thing. What toothpaste do I use if people want to switch to use varieties? Fluoride-free toothpaste. Fluoride-free toothpaste. Biomed. Super white. Fluoride-free toothpaste. And this is a nano brush, which I bought on Timber. Which means it's a toothbrush as to microfiber cloth. But like you buy micro, it's got these many fibers, got a lot of fibers. This is more bristles than a normal toothbrush, small ones, and I do this better. Mouthwash, I don't use the commercial mouthwash. I make my own salt water, simple salt water. Boil up water, add a heaping teaspoon of salt or flat to a liter glass bottle, and make my own salt water. I used to have for mouthwash purposes and nasal rinses. Which I will do now. This is a Nasaline water deck. This is better than an Ediflex as far as I'm concerned. And it's basically a little huge syringe all without a needle. There's a silicone tip, put it in your nostril, squeeze the water up, goes up one nose, comes out the other. As such. Yeah, so it feels great to be ripped with a six-pack and handsome and super energetic and athletic and have like boundless energy in a world where a lot of people have belly fat at that point in the 20s, low energy, easily fatigued, sick and tired, and like mentally clouded. They have like brain fog, they don't even know it. Because either high sugar diet and the vitamin C deficient. That's what a lot of it boils down to. Subscribe to me on Rumble if you want to see the highest top-notch health fitness teaching videos. Because if you want to make videos teaching health fitness as best as I could, it's going to be on Rumble. Because on YouTube they're quite sensitive to alternative medicines. I can only go so far in my teaching videos on YouTube. I had to leave out some things and whatever. So subscribe to me on Rumble. And check a new weight. Like sometimes I just go live like on YouTube, mics out live and kind of live stream, see what happens. So, no, sometimes you go, let's go live and talk about this, and maybe in the title, and you can see like talk about health, fitness, stuff like this. So there you go. I've already taken like some vitamin C and gotten me. I take more than 30 grams of vitamin C per day personally. And that's not a recommendation, people individual needs. Some people took 30 grams a day, they get a diarrhea from it. Me, I take more than 30 grams, 30 plus grams of vitamin C per day. And people individual needs. Some people need more, some people need less. So the 6 grams per day, that's for people that are like average person, okay? Average person. And it's not going to be too much for anybody and be enough. It's enough to make a difference in every person's health and not too much for anybody. That's a 6 gram amount. And it's something that most people can afford, okay? I'll do a disclaimer. Nothing I've said in this video is to be taken as medical advice or information. It's purely my personal belief and opinion. Talk to a doctor before starting to or stopping to take any supplements and medications. Talk to a doctor before making any changes to diet, lifestyle, supplementation, or medication. And I don't do the disclaimer because I think that you can kill the advice. I know they will be good for you, but to make it hard for you to give me trouble and things like this. People who take my advice age slower, look better, feel better, the performance. I gotta finish up now. It's gonna be a video. Live stream, 35 minutes.